RedRum. 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 RedRum.
In this beginning scene from The Shining, you can see the mom, who in this movie is known to be the innocent character, the victim of all of the craziness in the house, is covered in a blue and yellow and white blanket, and there's light from the lamp that is shining down on her, almost as a sign of innocence and just purity, while her son, hovering over her with a knife, which represents a warning, basically, or foreshadowing towards what's going to happen next, isn't all red. Well, within the movie itself, red always symbolizes corruption and or just plain and simple influence of what some people think is the devil. Well, the coloring conflictions show the change in innocence compared from mother to son, almost like what you see in the father. That also goes along with his voice.
The first thing that you'll notice about this scene is that Danny is moving and talking really slowly the whole time. Now, normally characters in movies only move and talk really slowly during peaceful scenes, but since the audience is still unsure of what Danny's doing in the room and what's going to happen next, this scene is full of tension. The camera is at Danny's eye level throughout this whole scene, and it's fixed on his movements, not his mother's or anything else in the room, which suggests that Danny has complete control and dominance in this scene over his mom and over the audience. The color red in this movie is always used to symbolize danger or death or blood. So the fact that Danny is holding the red lipstick in his hands may foreshadow the fact that he is at the hands of his father's bloodshed and violence.
In this scene, there are many interesting things that happen between both Danny and Wendy. For one, you'll notice that when Danny writes on the door, he is writing slowly, and a kid his age should not be able to write words, which show that at the moment he is being possessed by his imaginary friend Tony, who represents Danny's subconscious trying to warn his mother that something bad is about to happen. Also, it's important to notice that some of the letters that are used to spell RedRum are written backwards, which hints that it might mean something else if spelled backwards, When we find out in the mirror scene that RedRum actually represents murder, and Danny is foreshadowing the horrible events which are about to take place in the Overlook Hotel. Another important detail is that when Wendy wakes up and sees Danny, she doesn't freak out because of the knife and try to run away. Instead, she sees that something is wrong with her kid and immediately tries to comfort him, so she hugs him, which shows that she represents pure motherly love and is unaffected by the darkness in the Overlook Hotel. The final thing that goes on in the scene is the part where Wendy sees the word murder written on the door through the mirror, which includes a close-up on Wendy's face and a loud screeching noise, which is meant to take advantage of all the suspense that was building up in the scene and scare and shock the audience.